MJ Movie Reviews back again, everybody, with an on-the-fly movie review of Central Intelligence, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart. I don't even really know where to start because I don't really have much to say. Strangely, I like Kevin Hart as a comedian. For me personally, and I'm just saying for me personally, I'm not being cynical. In the words of one of the other YouTubers who I enjoy, Pizzile, I'm not a cynical old man. I'm not becoming a cynical old man. But for me personally, there's not really a lot of comedies that I actually find very funny anymore. That's just me. I'm not saying that I'm right, but I'm just saying for me, they don't make me laugh. But that's just how I feel. That being said, Kevin Hart, I've seen some of his stand-ups. I haven't seen them all the way through, but I liked them. The one that I saw, I can't even remember which one it was because I don't know his work that well like that, but I've seen him enough to be aware of his kind of comedy. But I like the one where he was talking about his dad going to the supermarket in sweatpants and using his ding rolling his pants when he did it with the microphone. That was funny. And that's about my extent with Kevin Hart. As far as like his string of last couple movies and stuff that's been coming out, I haven't seen any of them. I haven't wanted to see any of them. Just kind of his shtick in these last string of movies, from what I've seen on the previews, is really enough for me. And the fact that I even saw this movie, period, is just a simple fact that I was bored. I needed to put up something new on my channel, and there really isn't even much out right now. That being said, I can't take Kevin Hart in these movies with his constant flickering and his eyes that can't stay in one place for 1 minute. Now, I'm just saying as a viewer. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying as a viewer. Period. I just can't take it. The Rock. The Rock is the man. By the time he came into WWF, before it changed to WWE, I kind of wasn't really watching it that much anymore. It was a girlfriend I used to see who she had younger sisters, and I used to kind of watch it a little bit with her a little bit when I was in high school. And The Rock is kind of like as far as his movies are concerned, it's hit or miss. There's some that I really, really like. Like, I like him in Fast Five. I liked him in the Fast Five. I liked him in the Rundown. I never saw The Scorpion King. I saw pieces of it, but not all the way through. And I liked him. I actually thought he was good in Pain and Gain. And I liked him in some other things. But and I really thought that their on-screen chemistry was good. The parts of this movie that I really liked is the stuff where they were just being buddies. But when the action plot kicked in, strangely, I just found that part of the story very boring. It didn't work for me. And the constant, and let me tell you, the whole entire movie is that gag in the previews where you see Kevin Hart going, "Oh my goodness, Obama's about to go, ah, ah, ah." That is the entire movie, and this movie was way too long. Oh God, man, it was like punishment, man. I dozed off like once or twice. I just felt this movie was. I'm just being honest. I felt as a viewer, it was very painful to sit through. That being said, they have very good chemistry together, and I enjoyed kind of the early parts of the movie where The Rock was kind of drawn on Schwarzenegger and Twins, like the very gentle giant. And I kind of thought that The Rock was kind of doing Arnold Schwarzenegger and Twins. You know how that character was very gentle and he was naive to the world, and then there's even kind of a scene, I think it's stolen from Twins, but I could be wrong, where where Schwarzenegger goes, was it the third rule, and the mafia guys are coming after Danny DeVito's, he goes, "If you choose to bluff, you must be prepared to have your bluff called." Dwayne the Rock Johnson kind of does a scene that's, as a matter of fact, it's almost exactly similar to that scene from Twins, and I like that stuff. But when it goes into the action plot, I just didn't enjoy it, and I just didn't enjoy Kevin Hart's constant flickering and his eyes going cross and all over. It just was torture for me. It was torture for me. So for me personally, I enjoyed their chemistry in the early part of the movie when they were just the high school buddies, but when the action part of the movie kicked in, I just didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. That's how I felt about it. I don't know, to each their own. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't. That's really about all I got to say about the film. When's the next time? The last time I actually saw a comedy that was really like gut buster funny, like, I can honestly say I think that must have been probably The 40-Year-Old Virgin, which is like, well, that's over 11 years ago now. I think that's the last time I saw a movie that really I just could not stop laughing. It was so funny. But that's how I felt about it. So, you guys, that's my review of Central Intelligence. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, leave comments down below about Central Intelligence, and RMJ Movie Reviews. I'll see you guys soon.